My name's Carroll Shelby, and performance is my business.
I'm a hot rodder. I'm an innovator.
I guess fast cars have always been an important part of my life.
I'm not an engineer. I hope that I'm never accused of that, because that narrows your thinking.
Hi, welcome to my garage. So this is my ultimate dream car. I always wanted a 67 Shelby GT.350, so I built one.
I started driving them on dirt tracks down in Texas. And after a while, I worked my way up to sport car driving.
The Icoca called me in 1964, right after the Mustang came out, and says, we want to make a race car out of this. And I says, the thing is a secretary's car. I don't think it can be done.
So I searched Craigslist and I found a car in San Francisco. So that's this car here. Now this car is a rust-free original from Daly City, just outside of San Francisco. And I picked it up down there and brought it up to Canada where it could be gone through.
Says, let's take the V8 and hop it up to 315, 20 horsepower. Let's change the brakes, let's change the suspension, let's take the rear seats out, and let's turn it into a sport car.
So I wanted to have certain design aspects that allowed it to be a little more comfortable as well as a little more sportier. So I went for high back bucket seats because we all know that the old seats just aren't comfortable. So I went for 1970 Mach 1 seats, and I added tilt steering, which is out of a 67 Mustang, and I put a 5-speed transmission in it. Now the 5-speed transmission makes it accelerate a lot faster and just allows for just smoother shifting, as well as you get a little more engine speed on the highway, and I really enjoy the performance of it as well.
I was proud of the hot rodders that put it together, because we did take something that was a secretary's car and turn it into something that's remembered 45 years later as a performance car rather than a secretary's car.
So I put an entire new interior in it. A lot of the interior was not complete, but once again, because I do deluxe interior cars, I knew exactly what to put. So I went and I wanted to show you this. This is a 289 high performance engine. It was built by a racing shop in San Francisco to original hypo specs. So I removed everything upon restoration. I went through it and got it where it's at.
I had a meeting with Icoca, and he said, Corvette's coming out with King of the Road. They've got the brochures. They're going to announce it in 2 weeks. I said, gosh, that's a name that I always wanted. So I picked up the telephone, called my trade dress lawyer in Washington. I says, is King of the Road taken? He says, I'll find out and let you know tomorrow morning.
Runs great. It was a $13.99 second car in San Francisco, and the guy really enjoyed it there. So the car was originally Acapulco blue, and I'm not really an Acapulco blue fan, so I went for dark mist blue. So I've modernized it as best I can, as much as I want, and I really enjoy driving it. And what else can I say? It goes like stink.
I says, there'll be another lawyer on it if you don't call back in an hour and tell me if it's taken. He called back and says, no, it's not taken. I said, okay, we're going to call them GT.500 KRs, or King of the Road. About 4 or 5 years ago, we went back with Ford, and we decided to pick it up. Carry on the way we were 45 years ago. So.